Hello, guys. Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning me again here at Marhel Reacts. This is an amazing night. I just witnessed and finished watching episode 30, like 30 episodes of Big Brother Australia. But before anything else, follow me on Twitch, Marhel P. Follow me on my YouTube account, Marhel Reacts, and also on my Twitter at MarXXV. So, guys, the final four is amazing. I love this cast. I love the diversity of the Final Four. It's just so completely different from we have seen on different Big Brother franchises where you like seeing Final Four, Final Three with big muscular people, athletes, alphas in the game, and now we see these different kinds of people like black people, like Ari, like Marley, then Christina, a young age, old women such as SJ. Like, who would have thought that this four would be in the finale? Like in the episode one, I haven't seen these four people really that much in episode one. Now they're here at the finale. Like, who would have thought that this four amazing cast be on the final four? And we just witnessed tonight that Ari just went home from that eviction, so only Marley had cast the vote to evict. So, but before anything else, let's go back to the first part of this episode, where we got to see nostalgic moments of the house. We got to see some of the highlights that was shown, especially the episode one, where Daniel and Nicholas went to the bunker, to the tunnel, and yeah, so it's gonna be like we're really going for the roller coaster ride. Yeah, this part when they went in there. So when I saw that a while ago, it was like I kind of miss all of them already. We got to see some of the bits, the intruders part. Renata against Jess on the episode three. Um, we have also seen this. Yeah, there's no like. Yeah, this part, like that. The Christina wanted getting the peanut butter. This, yeah, they counted the birds, a lot of it, and it was just amazing to see some of the highlights in this part where we get to see the preview from the last episode when they evicted Danya, and I was so happy that throughout the whole show, um, we I have there's no Daniel, like thank God from episode one. I've been wanted Daniel out of my screen, out of the television, or out of this, and it's great to hear like there's no Daniel in the, like it's nice to hear not it's not it was nice to hear other voices other than Daniel, so I was happy that he's not part of the final four. Yeah, but he's a great person. He's a great Big Brother player. If he would come back, then I would agree with it. He's a great player regardless, but I still don't like him to win. He's just a pure entertainment, of course. So Big Brother just told they had their celebrations prior to this, so they just have that, and Big Brother told them that this will be their last night in the house, day 62, and the next day would be their nomination challenge, wherein the person that who wins the challenge will cast a vote to evict. He's the only one who got the power to evict one person off the block, and the remaining two housemates will be automatically be part of the top three and be part of the finale at the podium. That's what they said. So they were so happy and they're shocked about it at the same time. Like this is gonna be the last day, and Ari and Christina had their conversation here at the comfort room that they have to back each other and should win the next nomination challenge because they think that Esha and Marley would carry each other in the final three, and both of them should align together and make assurance that they will put themselves on the final three in case one of them wins the next challenge. So Ari had said that double trouble. They have ups and downs in in their relationship in the house. They've been close. They've been rivalries, whatever it is, and yeah, they did not expect that it would be ended on the yeah. So we got to see some of their highlights that were shown in the game, where SJ entered with her iconic bag, and yeah, we got to see that part. But on the next day, Big Brother treated them with a good morning champagne and tomatoes, avocados, and yeah, they have that. Big Brother treat them for a nice breakfast before going to the nomination challenge. But before that, while they were eating breakfast, Big Brother surprised them, each one of them, that a live video call with their loved ones. So Christina had communicated with her mom, with her sister, and her little brother, and that was very emotional. Like she hadn't seen her family for 63 days, and she's been loving every moment of that conversations. And then we have seen this part where her previous history in the game. I've got to see that already on the previous live stream that they had, where they discussed the final four discussion, where I help you decide on who to win based on their statistics. But before that, I've already said here on the final four discussion that RE won three nominations, nominated 9 times, and had a lot of chances 3 times. Christina had 5 nomination wins, nominated 7 times, and had one chance, second chance. Marley had won 4 nomination wins, nominated 5 times, and no second chances because he's been not on the edge or like likely evicted and has no like you got what I pointed it. SJ non-win serial showdown challenge, 1 nomination challenge, nominated 11 times while having a lot of second chances twice, like the attic one at the head of the house twist. There's that. So if you want to see my video on my statistics about this and how it went, so you get to check my previous video. And I did not exclude the blue team and red team wins. I forgot who was part of those teams, but Ari mentioned that he won not 4 times this episode, so like most likely he's part of one of those teams that had won. So, but I forgot who are those in those. Like I was just basing this on the team. I paired and solo nomination wins. So that's what happened. So moving forward on this, um, yeah. So and also SJ was greeted by her husband, and Ari was greeted by her sister. Yeah, they look alike, and Marley with his dad, who's super cute and amazing. And things get emotional with Marley here in his diary room because everything is his purpose to survive in this game is for his dad. And Ari here, he really wants to be in the top three. So yeah, he had his experiences as well. He said he played an honest game, and then yeah, so they have this kind of conversations to yeah they have to put themselves together on the finale. And yeah, going to the nomination challenge, Big Brother told him about his final task. So they have this. So thank you, Big Brother. So that would happen after 63 games. Yeah. So they have been instructed to do this challenge. So let me go back to what they Big Brother just told them about the competition. Like okay. So they have it's 3 steps to win. Like so, there's I'll just read it for you guys because first you must shift a pile of heavy sandbags to uncover a large metal container, and then once you uncover all of those, you can go to the next part by digging the deep under a trust bin, and you will transport yourself and the container over the other side of it. You just have to dig hard, and you must unlock the container and complete an arrow puzzle with its contents, and then after you finish that, you will use a mallet to open a box to uncover a ball. So the first husband to navigate my wall maze with the ball, I will win the challenge, and it's guaranteed to the top three, and has a vote to evict one person out of the core. So they have started this game, and we have seen that Ari is really pushing this well so hard. That he really wants to win this game. So we have seen that he really is on the edge. He progressed so quickly. He really yeah, he's the first one who finished the puzzle, finished the ball, while the others have been so like difficult on escaping the sand part. Marley was next to him, but we have seen Christina and Essia has been really had been difficult in digging uh their designated places with the sands. And we have seen Ari is the first one who came to this final maze ball stage, and it's been hard for him. His ball keeps on dropping, and then Marley just smashed that small bags, and um, he joined Ari in the final stage. Then the all of their balls have been dropping. Then also did catch up a third pace, and then Christina just catch up as well. So all of them it's gonna be anyone's game at this point. So it's still fair, but the first one to reach the final complete the final challenge will win really. So it's what's intense watching this, because it could be Ari, it could be Marley, because there's the only two who have been there for a long time, so they have really knew the rhythm of the like how do you balance each side of the platform. And then Marley wins the challenge. We get to see this. Yeah, that part. So he won, and he's became emotional, and all of the housemates graded him at that final three guaranteed spot. And yeah, so Marley is casting his vote on who to evict from SJ, Christina, and Ari. So going to the second part of this episode, if Peter sure at that time it was really hard for him, because yeah, we will just talk about it after this. So let's go. So going to the second part of this episode, so we got to see this. Yeah. So Big Brother just called him in the day room and became emotional and happy at the same time that he's part of the final three. And Big Brother told him that it would be an amazing opportunity for him to tell his dad that he's part of the final three. So they contacted through an audio call, and he always says that Marley always mentioned his dad as a brother, so they have a really good relationship as well. He treats his dad as a dad at the same time as his brother, so they have a really good relationship. So good for him. So we get to see this other three housemates enjoying the sunset on the background, and Big Brother just told Marley that he has the sole vote on who to evict from the finale, from the final eviction. So he was having a hard time, and Marley and SJ had a good conversations about deserving this, and Ari sees that and went to Christina about like as she's doing the waterworks about like pitching herself to be safe on the finale. So Ari really talked to Christina about like we have to pitch together and on like what on getting out SJ, and SJ's a threat on the game, like she could potentially win. So that's what happened. So moving forward, Christina and Marley had a conversation. Christina just pitched that they have the same morals and not morals, that they have been there for the same reasons for their family, and it could be an amazing thing that that Marley would bring her there as well. So it could really help her as well. So it would be an amazing thing that she could be ending up on the finale. That would be a huge, 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 huge part of it, because it's in this part. Christina was also like confused if Marley is, also doubting herself if Marley would keep her and be in the finale, because everything really changes. You cannot be saying that you'll be comfortable, like although you pitch, but that doesn't mean that you will be safe. And Marley's response is always yeah, 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 like say that. So there's no clear um response from Marley like, yeah, I got you. I will not leave you or evict you tonight. There's no guarantee there. Because I know that Marley is having a hard time also choosing who to evict. I think this time he has been so wise enough to think the scenarios and like moving forward. Would this person beat me on the finale with like a small amount of mistake on who to evict would cost you 250,000. Like if you evict this person or this person, and this person like and the person you are left with would win, that's crazy. So moving forward, they have been there, and also Ari and Marley pitched. Ari pitched to Marley, and Ari really said that SJ could potentially win the game because she could influence people outside the game, and um, she's an inspiration because she's been there as an older woman. So Marley had some thoughts about it. He had think about it because that would cost him $250,000 if ever SJ won that, and that huge amount of money would really help him and would change his life forever. Like I guess, and he had a lot of thoughts because I think earlier this day, Marley is like set of on keeping um keeping SJ on final three, but with Ari's speech that made him confused and think really hard about it. Like it's about on the mind and the heart. Like if you're in the mind, like Ari said here, that you have to be a bit selfish because you wanted. Yeah, in his mind, like cutting SG would be a great idea because the SG could win more than me. But in his heart, like he wants SJ to be part of the final three because they've been aligned together since day one, and that's been hard for him. Yeah, of course. So yeah, and I think when Marley evicted Ari, I think that's a part when I guess because Marley and Christina have worked together, but Marley and Ari haven't really we haven't seen Ari and Marley really work together in the game. So that's why Ari is the one who's evicted. I think that's my point there. So that be a bit selfish, that's what Ari said. And then you're going to the eviction room where Sonia congratulated Marley and the rest of the team that they're in the final four. So that's what happened. And they had these conversations about like how proud is your mom and dad, and then uh, Marley was the only one has the eligibility to cast a vote, and everyone deserves to win this game. And they have pitched each one of them to Marley. So going to the diary room, Marley is having a hard time. It took him minutes to decide who really want he wanted out of the game, but he had to go with his heart, and I guess from there he wants to keep SJ more than Ari. So going to the eviction room, Sonia just announced that Ari is evicted from the game and is coming out as fourth placer. So as you can see from his reaction, he became emotional about it. He wanted really the passion of him wanted to be in the finale is really heartbreaking. He really wanted it's his dream to be in the final three, but it just for me like this part he had a lot of chances. He had could have gone home from if it wasn't from that balloon technical or like setup error, he could have gone home because clearly he was the target at that point. he could have gone home with that survival kit. If Daniel didn't give that survival kit to him, he would have gone home. He would have gone home if the second chance with the mirror room doesn't take place. He would have gone home from that point. He he had been evicted from that point. He had been evicted, but second chances again with Tilly in the mirror room, and with the luck that Tilly picked the box with the diamond, um red diamond. Luckily, Ari went back to the house. So I think if it weren't for those errors and twists, he could have gone home pretty earlier in this stage. So although he made big moves by evicting Chess, by evicting who did I mention from the previous one? Like yeah, he had a lot of evictions. He's also the one who's part of evicting Daniel. That's a good resume. Like if people voting are the jury, people would vote for him because he made big moves. So but Ari was not is not really people's cup of tea, and people in the fandom really don't want to not to cast their vote to you know to Ari. They don't want to give their votes to Ari. But if I were to think Ari what Ari had done in this game, he's been a good player. Although he's a liar and a manipulator, but this is the game all about. You have to rely and to survive each day, and he just did that, and he ended up on the final night, and that's what happened. So he's a great player. He is a good player. He really manipulates people, and he knows how to sway their votes to like he's good about it. So I'm happy that he's a team player. He's a great player, and he knows so well. And this one, Ari just only hugged SJ and Christina, and just walked off, but and not hugging Marley. I would understand that because like you evicted me, so I would understand Ari that point. Many people were so angry about how Ari acted, but although like he could be like, it's okay, like but he's true to the final three. You would be blindsided about that, and although not blindsided because you will never be comfortable in sitting the chairs, but the fact that he really pitched hard, and like maybe the exhaustion of like I really work hard to get this far, and I think he was just so frustrated in himself. Like he could felt that he was a disappointment. He failed from really working so hard. Like it really based this far. Like if you're in like blessing numbers, you would rely yourself really on the numbers. Like you have Ari and Marley didn't work as a team before. Like they haven't worked in conversations as well. So I think Ari, Marley easily cast it to evict Ari because Marley is working with Christine and SJ before. So that's I think the decision Marley did. So Marley just went out. Is emotional. He can't accept his defeat, and me too. Like oh my god, like all the top three is leaving at the same time as you are. So it's like you have been the difference of top three and top four is just like 1 minute away. So it was just a hard chance. Like it was really heartbreaking for him. I hope that he recovers from this after 6 months. You know. So the big three are. This is a good thumbnail. The big three. I just celebrate the final three. Just uh celebrated their wins with fireworks, like the lights and the wine. This has also been done last year on Big Brother 2020, and they were celebrating about it. And each one of them is going home. Each one of Christina went home. The third one, SJ coming second to the last, and Marley ended up leaving the last one. That was the sign, I guess. So everyone was very happy about it, and they went home really hard. Yeah, this is an iconic capture. Yeah, 36 solo fights. So we have seen Ari leaving the house, and he saw. I want to see that part where Ari saw the fireworks, and he said that I could have been there. Where did he say here? Or wait, I want to see. Yeah, there's sparkling there. I want to win the window now. That should be me getting those sparkles. Oh, it makes me want to cry. Like that's traumatizing. Like you're going home and the rest of the housemates are celebrating. He could have been there and celebrating with them, but it's you gotta cut off people really so hard. And yeah, so this is guys the final three, and the fun finale was just aired a while ago, and I know who won already. I know. So this is my thumbnail for this. So that's an amazing shot there at the back. So the final three guys, and wow, my God, guys, it's been a really a roller coaster ride with you guys joining with me on this journey, watching each episode, and he gave my thoughts and reactions about it. I could literally like say 30 times too. I've been doing this for 16 hours. I really allotted my time on doing this just to give my support on Big Brother Australia 2020. And the final four, the final three casts left are diverse. They're so great, and it's like this cast has been refreshing. Like I have seen like different kinds of walks, like different types of people, different personalities. We have alphas, of course. We have different like weird people, like loud people, emotional people, like an amazing cast, and I loved every single of it. And I did not regret watching this whole season and watching the finale tomorrow night. Although the finale just released a while ago, I think we will see different kind of conversations with the other housemates as well. And it's gonna be great. We got to see the recap, and we got to see other housemates as well. And yeah, we, you know, they just proclaimed the winner a while ago. I know who won already, and he deserves it so much. But I want to see the conversations together. So, and also tomorrow I will be talking about the whole show on how what do I think about the whole show. For me right now, I think this has been one of the great seasons. Although it's becoming so like the episode one, like what happened on episode one. There's a lot of things that happened this season. Like Lillian was part of the game. Like Renata is part of the game. Is Mitch part of the game? Like, when was Nick part of the game? So there's a lot of things that I have to talk about tomorrow night. The physical challenges, like I love all the challenges, but when we talk about physical challenges, I love every single up challenges, but the general challenges, like they should have put up mental challenges. But I will talk about that tomorrow, and the thoughts of the whole cast and the whole production and the whole everything. So see you tomorrow, guys, and follow me on Twitch, Marhel P, YouTube account Marhel Reacts, and Twitter at MarSSP. This is my reaction to Big Brother Australia 2021, episode 30. See you tomorrow night on the finale episode. This has been Marhel Reacts. Thank you guys for watching with me, and God bless. I'm excited for BBUS. I hope that I will be able to stream it with you guys. So thank you guys, and God bless. See you again next tomorrow night. Bye bye.